So I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek for those of you who are watching this later. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to cut this section out and put it into a computer program and type that out. But currently that's page 3. So currently I am working on inking some pages. The one I just showed you was inked already. I'll just have to scan it in, and it'll be shrunken down to like A4. Glitch there. I don't know if it's actually recording all of that, but yeah, this will be at A7 size, so like this big. So I have to make the details fairly big. I think some of the small images that there probably aren't going to translate very well, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you in the chat, come and let me know. I can't actually read anything right now, but it says there's one person here. Please click like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff that I'm working on. I recently bought this book, Make Your Own Fun. It's about how to make zines and stuff like that. Hey there, Heath. I think that's Heath. McLaren 75. McLaren Man 75. Oh, 75 HT. Yep, so this is the book, Make Your Own Fun. And I got it from Etsy. There's a lot of stuff on Etsy. And I was just talking about how I had just drawn this. I did the pencils yesterday, and did the inks today. I'm currently at my local library that has like an after dark thing, so it allows you to go from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. after the library's finished, and yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a few people here, but for the most part it's fairly quiet, and yeah, I needed to do a live video just to get the views up, the watch time and all that sort of stuff up with my channel. I've got new neighbours, and one of them is on home detention, and he has a tendency to have his music up really loud at stupid o'clock in the morning, and I don't really want to confront the guy. He's just like a big ball of anger, and yeah, it's not fun. So how you doing, Heath? Anyway, I see you doing a lot of TikTok lives, and it's like a whole heap of people. Hopefully that's all going well. So there's 20 people in here. That's pretty cool. Please click like and subscribe on the channel there. Yeah, I'm just doing artwork and making zines and stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I hope it turns into full-time work, or even if it's just part-time, just a regular Friday night shift. That's always cool. And you are learning to drive as well, which is going to help you. At some point you'll be able to do deliveries, and or even how I can help you, writing down orders, letting people know. I'm not sure what you're actually doing in the pizza shop. Maybe you'll be like cooking stuff as well. I don't know. Hopefully they'll teach you like a whole heap of skills and whatnot. Just some people leaving, but yeah, that's really cool. I worked at the Adelaide Oval on Sunday night. The work for the entertainment centre slowly winding down. I think they're going to be renovating over the next month or so. What else? Yeah, I could have applied for a job in a cafe for tomorrow, but I'm not really. I've done a barista course, but I'm not really confident in making coffees, and that's worked against me. I did a hospitality catering shift at one of the supermarkets. Has like a warehouse facility, and they've got a canteen which opens at like 7 o'clock in the morning, sort of thing. And but my shift was there 6:30 in the morning. But the people running it, well, obviously they're earlier, but they wanted me to do coffees, and I just said, look, I don't do coffee. But for the most part, I did everything else. But on the I was using an app called Sidekicker, and so what was happening was they would you get a rating like an Uber driver sort of thing. And I haven't had any work through Sidekicker in like nearly a month, right? And so it's pretty bad. But they must have given me a pretty bad rating, because like my rating actually dropped. So yeah, been fairly interesting. I started like driving lessons as well. I've had my third one a couple of weeks ago. My job search agency paid for those. I'm going to see what they can pay for, whether they keep doing it. They wanted me to do like the VORT test, and it's just, there's no way I'd be doing that without like the actual 75 hours worth of driving lessons. So yeah, I'm not sure what their thinking is. They're trying to save money. They're pretty nasty too. They're trying to claim that they got me the job at the Garden of Unearthly Delights, and they're also trying to claim that they got me the job at the Adelaide Oval. They haven't got me a single job in the time that I've been there. You walk in, you walk out. I can get their meetings down to under 10 minutes. That's how bad they are. But yeah, hope everything's going well with you and Beck. Oh yeah, so one of the things, one of my secret projects was to obviously get a driver's license and learn how to drive and all that sort of stuff. But also the other thing was making zines and stuff like that. There's a comic book festival. I thought it was every year, but it's every 2 years, and there was one last year. And I thought, I want to have at least 2 or 3 comics for sale at that festival the next time they do it. So I thought I had until, say, around this time this year to get those done. But in reality, it's not until next year. So I want to have as many comics and things for sale in the meantime, but you have to start with the first one. So that's what I'm doing now. Comics. Yeah, sorry about that. Comics are pretty hard, but zines are a little bit easier. So if I start doing a few zines and then I work my way up into all that sort of stuff. So I apologise for logging out. The the local library has like there's a free Wi-Fi, but it's got a limit on it, and it like resets every hour or so. But I'm hoping that this records everything that I say, and yeah, it's been fun trying to get a lot of like emotional stuff off my chest and exercise a few demons and things like that as well. Um, so I just want to say hi to whoever's still in here. Please click like on the video. It's good for the algorithm and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've got work coming up on the weekend, but they're not giving me very many hours. My job is basically to cook chips at the Adelaide Oval, and please, if you're watching, please let me know who you are. Hey, there's 2 people in here, thank you. Just let me know who you are and where you're from, what you want to know. Isn't it funny how you talk to people and then they want to watch but they don't want to talk? But yeah, so this is a business card, Adelaide Diamond Driving School. I've only just picked it up. I'll have to find out more about who they are, what they charge. Wow. So there's 2 people in here. Hey, how are you going? I don't know whether how many people actually watching it or not. But I want to say thank you to everybody that has been watching, and I'm only going to be here for another 10-20 minutes because the library does close officially then. I'm here as part of the Salisbury Hub Dark. It allows me to do work after the library closes at 5:30. It gives me an extra 3 hours until 8:30, and then I can work on comics and stuff like that. This is some of the work I've been doing. I did the pencils yesterday, and that's the inking that I'll do. I'm gonna, with the computer, I'm gonna erase all that text and make proper text and font and do that sort of stuff. Hello there, everybody that's coming in. So hello, leave a comment if you want to. It's up to you. Otherwise, I'm just largely talking to myself. 15 people here. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very much for just having a chat. It's a Wednesday night. I'll probably continue this later tonight, 9 p.m. my time in Adelaide, South Australia. And yeah, so I don't know whether I can actually no, I can't. I've got a book and I wanted to show it on camera, but I can't because it's holding the tripod, which is holding my phone in place in order to do this. So how is everybody doing? Okay, hopefully everything that's going on in the world isn't getting you down too much and you can relax and all that sort of stuff. Thank you for the thumbs up, thank you for the like. That makes a lot, it means a lot actually. Let's see what happens when I press that button. Cool. Oh, Mum's the Witch is in here. No, she's a top fan. And Heath is there too. So yeah, thank you for the like. One of the other top secret projects, and this is just for the people that are in this room right now, is to go to the UK. And I've got enough money for the ticket. But what's happening now is because I earned like a whole heap of money before, Centrelink isn't paying me this time around, and I'll get paid Thursday from the Adelaide Oval, but yeah, it's going to be real tight going. I'll pay my rent. I've got to pay my internet tonight too. Got to remind myself of that. Yeah, if you want to ask questions, please do so. Stuff about Adelaide and whatnot. Ask me where I am. So I'm at the Salisbury Community Hub. It's part of their Salisbury Hub After Dark program, which is an extra 3 hours after the library closes. There was probably one, two, three, four people besides myself here, and there's a security guard that walks in and out every now and again. Had a really good conversation with the security guard last night. She'd worked 40 years and like behind a desk. Had to go on work cover. Work cover paid for her to do like a security course and get the license, which she did. And then she worked like her reputation up to the point where she can work pretty much everywhere. She got people headhunting her, wanting her to work for them and stuff like that. And that's one of the benefits of having like a really good reputation locally and stuff. She had, like, she said she'd never taken a day off pretty much, except for like 6 months here and there where she took time off to have her kids and stuff, which is fair enough. And then after having kids, she got divorced and she decided, no, I'm not going to have another man in my life and all that sort of stuff. And then she bought a couple of properties in rather wealthy suburbs when they were like affordable, like something like $70,000 for a house. And I'm trying to convey that maybe inflation is not the best. Yeah, and she could sell either one of her houses for like $1.5 million each. Is she going to move up to the Riverland? And I told her not to stray away from people too much, because if you ever need an emergency and you need to get to hospital, make sure you're in fairly close distance to a hospital, because she wants to live on in the Riverland and stuff. Okay. And she goes, oh yeah, there's a hospital out there, that's fine, okay. So that's pretty cool. So there's nobody watching, one person watching. So yeah, I thought she was like a fairly interesting person, fairly friendly. It is funny that security guards want to talk to you. Like, hang on, are you paid to do something? But I don't have a problem with security guards. I think it's a necessary job these days. Unfortunately, people are getting more and more nasty, more and more hostile. Yeah, I think like last night, I was coming home, had to walk through Salisbury, and it's not. It has a reputation that far exceeds the truth. I think people think that it's dangerous, but it's not really that dangerous. But occasionally you get people wanting to do drive-bys. But it's weird because we have fairly strict gun laws here. The people posturing and wanting to do drive-bys and stuff, they just point their fingers and they pretend. Actually, that's an idea for a comic. Finger pointing drive-bys. So I just want to say hello to everybody, the 2 people that's in here. So thank you very much. Please click like on the video. If you've got any topics you want to hear me talk about and whatever. Once again, Heath, congratulations on the shift work for the local pizza joint. Hopefully we'll turn into something good. Often it's all about reputation and things like that. I didn't find out what you're actually going to be doing during the work shift in the pizza shop. But yeah, but it's always good when people have like good news and things like that. There's a local pizza shop near me who is doing Tight Ass Tuesdays, so they have like pizzas for $10 Australian. It's crazy. And then I went there last week, and it was standing room only. It's only a small shop, And I think he's going to do himself a disservice by having too many people. Because if you've got too many people waiting for like a really, really cheap pizza, and don't get me wrong, $10 for like a 12-inch pizza, it's insane, right? And yeah, 12, yeah, $10 for a 12-inch pizza, and but he's making like hundreds of pizzas a day. Yeah, I think he's going to do a disservice because there'll be people to say, well, the quality is going to drop. And with the ones that are like the Taras Tuesday ones, he's not modifying the recipe at all. Hello, whoever came in. We're just talking about pizza. We're talking about comics. We're talking about zines, and all sorts of stuff. Has anybody had a problem with like their postal service? For the most part, they're really, really good. I've had a lot of stuff delivered to me lately. Had a package of a book that I ordered in May 11th, and it was from America. It got here, and it arrived in Melbourne, and they scanned it in Melbourne or went past customs, and then it promptly disappeared. So when I complained, DHL was the initial courier, and then they handballed it on to Australasian mail services, and they, when they investigated, they made a sticker for Australia Post, and they claimed that they'd moved it on to Australia Post, but Australia Post has got no record of it when I asked them to investigate. So then I went back to Australasian mail services and asked them to investigate again, and then they told me that the lady who was working on the case has since left the company. And if you Google all of these companies, they've got really, really low ratings in Google. I don't know, they're either stealing packages or people are setting fire to their trucks. Like, why would a postage truck burst into flames, or blow up, or go on fire, or whatever? I've got no idea. But yeah, even Amazon have said, oh look, it'll be there by July 3rd. Well, it's currently July 8th, and the package isn't there, and they've had to change it, saying, oh, there's delays, we'll let you know what's happening. Now, I've already got a refund from the sender, but I just want the book. Now, I can go into the internet archive.org, actually borrow the book and take screenshots of the pages that I need, but I just want the book. I don't think that's an unreasonable request to actually get the book that I paid for and ordered a couple of months ago. Now, the strange thing is there's no ombudsman for third-party mail delivery, which is one of the bad sides of I don't want to say outsourcing, I want to say privatisation. One of the downsides of privatisation is the fact that there's no checks. When the mail was 100% Australia Post, which is government owned, this wouldn't happen, right? It would have been done fast and efficiently.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. So I've got 10 minutes to go, but I'll probably leave in about 5. But I want to say thank you to everybody who is watching and stuff like that. Please feel free to leave comments and stuff like that. Thank you for being civil and being great people. And it's pretty cool. So hey there, Footy Bro, hey Big Bennis Burger, Stacks TV, and I don't know if it will show me. No, it won't show me who's there. But you guys have been great. Thank you for the various topics and things. And I do need to go live more often, but yes, I need to time things a bit better, I think, in terms of, what do you call it? In terms of like the free Wi-Fi and stuff like that. The fact that I can do this with the free Wi-Fi is pretty cool. And I might even do like walk and talk videos as I'm out and about in Adelaide, South Australia. Tomorrow is another day off, I think. I'll have to check my schedule. But yeah. If you've got any suggestions for job vacancies in Adelaide, let me know. There's a few places that I can apply for. A few people have said, oh, there's vacancies here, there, and everywhere, and they're looking for people and whatnot, so we'll see. Now, the funny thing was, someone told me that there's a vacancy at a job in a factory that's across the road from a factory that I used to work at, and hopefully it's run by better people. But they said there's there's people coming and going all the time, and I'm like, well, does that mean it's a good factory? I do like the product that they sell, so they do like a sugar-free version of like a cordial, like a soft drink. So that's always good. Any noise you can hear in the background is like people packing up and getting ready to leave and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've just got to talk and keep talking and keep talking. I need the watch time on my channel, but I want to say thank you once again for everybody who pops in and out and just says hello. I've got a little bit of a community happening here on YouTube. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to the channel too. I haven't had much subscriber growth lately, and I'm always looking for suggestions and things to like improve. I don't understand how other people, they rubbish Adelaide all the time and they get thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and so they're getting paid by YouTube to talk trash about the city they live in. Yeah, I don't get it at all. And these people are fake, right? And you can tell their videos are fake because they've done videos in my area too. And what they've done is they've made it look like they were attacked by dogs and that they were at risk, that the area was unsafe. And it's like, yeah, but hang on, I walk down that street every day, you know? And when I do videos talking about authenticity here on YouTube, people don't like it. People actually will down thumb a video basically if I'm talking about authenticity. How fake is that? Like, if I say that I can't do business with somebody who is using AI in their thumbnail, and they're talking about authenticity, but they've used an AI version of themselves in the thumbnail, where's the authenticity? You don't need to do that to create a thumbnail. It's really, really easy. The only addition that you need to make to just taking a photo, right? The only addition that you need to make to your, thank you. The only addition that you'd need to make would be to add text. I use Canva to add text, or OneShot to add text to my videos, and yeah. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been here for the last 30 minutes. And now I know that it said that it's dropped to 0, but I don't believe that. Well, dropped to 0 just again. Anyway, I'll say goodbye for now. I want to say thank you once again for everybody that tuned in. Please click like, please click subscribe if you want to find out more about Adelaide and everything else. Yeah, let me know. I can talk about anything you want. I've got so much wisdom to give. Anyway, look after yourselves. Bye for now. This is me.